Folks in Crowley are gearing up this weekend for the 81st International Rice Festival. It's an exciting and fun time that celebrates one of the most important crops in southwest Louisiana. This week, TWILA's Melancon introduces us to one of the honorees who exemplifies success in the rice industry.
It's pretty good times for Kent Brown these days. His crawfish and rice are on the upswing, and dry weather is helping him bring his ratoon or second crop of rice in. That's good because Brown's dance card is literally full right now. It's part of his duties as the 2017 International Rice Farmer of the Year.
I feel very honored to be selected.
The award comes at a time when all rice farmers are looking back at a couple of tough years. 2017 is just an average rice year so far.
But it was so much better than last year. Last year we had when the August floods hit, we still had 50% of our rice out in the field, and it really got devastated. It was hard to get it in after that, but what we did harvest was damaged, got a lower quality, so we're still recovering from that.
Fortunately, Brown's story doesn't begin with either this year's award or the last couple of years of hardship. It begins more than 125 years ago when this land was first cultivated by the Brown family.
Brown Farms has been, it was homesteaded in 1892 by my father's uncle. So I'm the fourth generation, and my son's going to be the fifth generation. He's got his own operation, and will eventually be having this farm to farm. It was always, for years and years and years, it was always cattle and rice. So there wasn't, the whole farm wasn't utilized up until the early 70s when soybeans came around. And that's whenever we started taking out fence rows, the herd was sold, closing in canals, putting underground pipe in, and the farm really became a lot more efficient, able to use every acre that we wanted to cultivate with the onset of soybeans. And so that required more labor. So I have three brothers in my family. Daddy always said this farm's not big enough for all y'all to farm. Well, my two older brothers were already in college whenever I was in high school, and they made their decision to go to college. And my younger brother made a decision to go to college. So it just kind of worked out real good for me. I was already involved in doing a lot of the work on the farm already. And so that's why in 1974 I made it full time. The identity of that house, that was where Grandma lived.
That long tradition continues to this day. His home is built on the site of an old farmhouse using boards from the original homestead to make the floors here. It's a pride and family that's seen everywhere around this farm. Kent's wife Jackie says while she wasn't born into the family, she certainly knows why her husband was honored this year.
It's indicative of a Lifetime Achievement Award for him, and he's worked so hard last 40 plus years in all of his years in farming, and I was very proud of him and very deserving.
The Browns certainly are enjoying the moment, but as we walk these lands that his family settled on and Kent literally helped build, you can't help but feel like what he's really looking forward to is another day of getting the fields ready for crawfish this time of year, another day of working the land in a paradise he calls home. For This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, I'm Neil Melancon.
The International Rice Festival is this weekend, where Kent will serve as a grand marshal for the parade through the town of Crowley. For more information about the festival, we'll link you over to our website at twilatv.org.